That was a weird documentary, wasn't it?
Totally. I, for one, am against it.
That is just pure animal cruelty.
That's why we have the Animal Welfare Right of 1966 that regulates the treatment of animals in research, exhibition, transport, and by dealers.
Even pounds put the animals up for adoption. Except if they're too old or too sick, they put them to sleep.
Not all pounds. Some of them are just happy to get rid of the stray animals. I support the animal rights wholeheartedly, and people who would rather adopt than buy pets.
I wish the government would spare some of their precious resources on better protection for animals.
They should have harsher penalties for animal abusers.
I strongly agree that killing of animals is a major crime and there should be punishment for it.
We call them animals, but who's acting inhumanely?
Now that's a thought.
Mr. Smith, I'd like to know how soon we can start our company.
Sir, it will take more or less 2 months' time.
It's too long, don't you think?
It will be easier and faster if we have all the proper documents, sir.
Are you saying we are lacking documents?
Yes, sir.
How is that possible?
Sir, your past secretary didn't follow up the documents from the government agencies before she was fired.
If I knew that before, I would have fired her long ago.
Sir, I mentioned this to you a while back, but you were kind of busy.
Yes, I was busy, but you were hired to tell me important things like these.
I'm sorry, sir.
Tell me, who will get those documents from those agencies?
Don't worry, sir. Since you don't have a new secretary, I will take care of this personally.
Very well, young man. What seems to be the other hindrance for the new company?
Sir, one of the interested board of directors has gone to Europe for vacation.
And?
We need his signature for other documents as well.
Is that Mr. Cheney? Call him now and tell him to come back. I believe he is still in Japan.
I'll do that, sir.
Hey, Ming! What have you been up to?
Nothing much, Josh. What's up?
Well, I just want to ask you something.
Sure, what's it about?
Well, it's just about the article I read on the Forbidden City in China. Are you familiar with it?
Oh, yeah. My uncle told me something about it. So what do you want to know about it?
Well, I'm just curious about the name itself. The Forbidden City. What does it mean? Why did they call it the Forbidden City?
Well, the Forbidden City is actually a palace in Beijing, China. It is more known as the Imperial Palace. If I remember it correctly, I think ordinary people are not allowed to enter the place unless they have been invited. It has been a house of empresses and emperors for centuries.
I see. So, what will happen if they trespass the area?
I think people are very obedient, maybe because they are too scared to be punished.
That's a good point. Hearing the word emperor sounds serious already.
You're too funny.
Well, I wish I could visit China as well.
Let's plan a vacation sometime.
Sounds good to me.
Great. Hey, Rocky.
Danny, I'm so happy to see you again.
Are you up for some adventure?
No, I will never be up for another adventure with you again. Ever.
What's the matter?
You're asking me what the matter is? Have you forgotten what happened to us the last time we went out for some adventure? It was the scariest 5 minutes of my life.
How can I forget, Rocky?
No, how can I forget, Dan? It was the first time I got caught by a policeman.
'Cause you weren't listening to me. I told you to pull the brakes, yeah?
Well, I didn't know how to drive back then. I didn't even have a license.
Yeah. You know what? Because of you, I had to learn your signature.
Oh my goodness! I already forgot about that. I remember signing your license because the police told me to. I'm sorry. What can you do?
I know. That's what you call adventure, you know?
I will never, ever forget that. But thanks to you, I've learned to drive.
Well done, Rocky. Hey, Malv. What time did you sleep last night?
Oh man, I went to sleep so late.
Why's that? What have you been doing?
I was so addicted to 90210.
Oh, dear. Television is a drug indeed. You should try to sleep early next time.
Do I look groggy?
Yes, you do. So what will you tell our boss? That you watched television?
I don't know really, but I'll try my best to stay awake.
You should, 'cause if not, you'll be dead.
What are we doing today, by the way?
We are presenting to our client, yeah? Have you forgotten?
Man, this is crazy. I totally forgot about that.
Hurry up. Gather your files now, Melvin.
I will.
Now you see what television did to you.
I know. My bad.